Welcome everybody, and thank you for giving us your time. I apologize in advance for my English if it's not perfect. It's not native, so I'll do my best, but if I get stuck every once in a while, just be patient with me. So yeah, my name is Eric. Ohad is also here, is our head of partnerships. I'm one of the co-founders of ReConvert. We also have a few other apps, but this demo's purpose is just to go over ReConvert. Both me and my sister founded this company. We were both merchants first. We've had our own Shopify Plus stores and a few other smaller stores. So we kind of understood some of the main pain points for merchants, and we really tried to build everything in a way that is very straightforward, easy to implement, and requires no code at all. And ReConvert is our number one product. We have a little bit over 30,000 active merchants, about 1,000 Shopify Plus merchants, and it allows you to customize the thank you page and personalize it to the customer and use it to just convert more customers. We're taking the thank you page from 0 conversion rate. The average is between 2 to 3% conversion rate. Some merchants get it up to 15% conversion rate, but it really depends on the offer and the brand. And in terms of ROI on the app, we built it in a way for the pricing that is always fair, and the pricing is dynamic. So the ROI starts at around 1,000% for the smaller store, and as you grow, it gets up to 20,000% in ROI. It really depends, again, on the store and offers and everything. So I think what we are going to do next, I'm just going to share my screen, and I'm going to go through the onboarding process, the setup of the app, and you can ask questions along the way. So if anyone have any questions, feel free to stop me at any time. Okay. All right. So I already installed the app on this store and I deleted everything. So you're going to see exactly how it looks like when you visit for the first time. And yeah, the app is on the App Store. No need to go to any special website or anything. First, there is a message about the pricing. So I will explain the pricing. First of all, you get 30 days free trial, no matter what. There is no plans you need to pick. You just approve the charge, and we will charge each month based on your performance for that month. So if you have more orders that month, we're going to charge more. If you have less orders, we're going to charge you less. And if you have less than 50 orders a month for smaller stores, the app is free either way. So if for some reason your store stops selling in a given month, we're not going to charge you at all. And the pricing goes according to this table right here. You can drag it, play it, and check according to the amount of orders you're getting, how much you're going to be charged. After you reach 5,000 orders, for every additional order, it's just going to be 3 cents. Up until you get over 50,000 orders a month, it can get up to $2,000. And with enterprise stores, we can also offer some discounts. So feel free to reach out to us if you have a specific client that you think you're going to need any type of help with the pricing. One other interesting KPI that I forgot mentioning is on average, we see instant increase in revenue of 10 to 15%, mostly with bigger stores. The app is developer friendly. So if you have development store that you want to install it on, then it's going to be completely usable and you don't have to worry about it at all.
Okay.
We also have 24/7 live chat support, so feel free to reach out to them. They're always going to be here to help you. We added help videos everywhere. So if you forget some of the things that I mentioned, you can just click these help videos and you're going to see for every step of the way what you should do. So when you just log in, there's nothing. We're just going to create our first thank you page, and you can either use an empty template, and we have 16 different widgets that you can add to your thank you page, or you can use our pre-made template called Conversion Monster that kind of use all of our best practices in terms of what's working on the thank you page. It's important to mention that if you use the Conversion Monster, and I'm going to tell you exactly what's in it in a second, it comes with pre-made discounts in it. So just make sure that if you do use that, which we highly recommend, just make sure that you adjust the discounts to fit the merchant needs so you don't over discount. Okay, so what we add in the Conversion Monster is product recommendations widget with multiple products recommended by Shopify, a pop-up with a time-sensitive offer, one-time offer for 25% off the entire store, and I'll show you that feature in a sec. Product upsell, which is a single product that's going to be displaying the same product purchased with additional discount, something like get one more for X amount % off. Birthday subscription, so we're going to collect customer birthdays, and then you can sync it to Klaviyo, you can sync it to SMS Bump, MailChimp, a few other email and SMS providers. And if you're using Shopify Plus, you can also sync it with Shopify Flow. So we got an integration for that. Social sharing widgets, just asking customers to share their order on social media, and an order tracking widget that's only going to show up if there's a tracking number to the order. Okay, so I'm just going to click add.
What kind of options do you have for like Google Analytics integration?
We don't have Google Analytics integration. We have our internal dashboard and everything just going to show up on Shopify. All right, and let's just give it a name. Okay, and I'll show you later on the reports. We try to show everything up right from like the apps dashboard. All right, so either way, this is the page builder. It's very similar to the native Shopify thank you page and theme editor. So it's going to be very easy for you to handle everything. It's divided to the right area, the left area, the header, which is the area with the logo. You can add some like a menu here if you want, links. And there's general settings section that allows you to kind of control all the features that don't have a specific location within the page. So if it's the order tracking widget that I mentioned, pop-up with timer that you can add with the time-sensitive offer, product comments that's going to be attached to each product, and you can ask one question for each product purchased if you're interested in that. And then we have Magic Designer. You don't really need to touch this one, but this feature, what it does basically is we automatically withdraw the design settings from the store and apply it to all the widgets, so you don't have to work about the design. As I mentioned, we really wanted to make it a very simple and very native experience for the merchant. So we just took the checkout buttons and colors and tried to apply it for everything, including fonts, colors, pricing colors, and all of that. So everything should be fairly simple. And then there's also, again, preview of mobile and desktop and help videos to help you figure out how to use everything, even with specific widgets, by the way. Let's say that this is the birthday collector. It's only going to show up once until the customer fills in his birthday, and after that is not going to see it ever again on future orders. If you click it, all the settings are going to open up on the left side, and again, help videos specifically for these widgets. If you have any questions, you can always use these videos, and everything is customizable. So if this is, again, the product upsell here, you can see, because it's a dynamic product, we set it to display the same product purchased. It's just going to show a skeleton image. But if I'm going to choose, instead of most expensive product purchased, I'm going to choose specific product, then it's going to show me all the product details. So let's say that I'm taking this iron. All right, so now it's automatically withdrawn because there are no variants to this product. You can see it's just showing me quantity and the buy button and the relevant information. You can also choose some of our, if you use Rebuy, Recomatic, or Wiser, or any of these recommendations, you can just use them and it's going to display alternative product. And you can also choose what happens if the product is in the original order. We really make sure that you can control everything in terms of customization per widget with the discount. You can add timer, you can control pricing settings, everything is controllable. So this is specifically for the upsell. Same thing goes with the product recommendations. You can really control everything, like including how many products per row, how many products displayed in general. You can add quick view settings or without quick view settings. We also have reviews integration. So we work with the top reviews up on the App Store. Looks, Review, Judge Me, Stamp.io, and Ali reviews. If you use with any of those, you can set up an integration and display the star reviews below your products. And then if you want to add any new widget, let's say that I want to add to the left area a video. So I'm just going to click the left area. There are a few widgets here that we can delete. We can just move around, which is the customer information and the order confirmation. You can hide and drag any other element. And let's say again that I want to add a video. And these are all the widgets we provide. Again, if you add any of those, you're going to get more information about that. If you find anything specific more interesting, I can go over it. But for the sake of the example, let's say that I want to add a video. I'm going to add some of my settings. And let's say that I want to take it all the way to the top of the page. I'm just going to set it up in here and we're good to go. Okay, so I'm just going to delete it for a second because I don't really need that video. And once you're done setting up everything, just click save and activate, and it's going to be live on your thank you page, or you can just save it as draft and publish it later. So I just want to show you before we move forward. Let's just head over to this, right? I need something from the online store. All right, perfect. So this order, for example, if I click more action and then click view order status page, I'm going to see something that looks like this, kind of boring and not interesting. And there's absolutely no way for the customer to generate more revenue. And if I'm going to click save and activate, perfect, we're good to go. Let's head over back to the dashboard. I'll go over the dashboard in a second. Let's just refresh this page. All right, now we can see all of our widgets. This is the one-time pop-up with timer. By the way, this is the best converting widget on the app. So I recommend using it in a way, and you can control if you want to display it once per customer or once per order or on every impression. It's completely up to you. You can set up the timing. You can set up the link on the Shop Now button. And we also added a very cool feature called a reminder bar, because from what we've seen is many customers, whenever they see the pop-up for the first time, they tend to close it because they still want to go over the order details. So before they continue shopping. So if you click maybe later, there is also a reminder bar here with the discount code we've created and the link, and you can close it. and it's going to follow up with you even in the store. If you go through the store now, it's going to follow up unless you close it to remind you about the coupon code that you have, and it's automatically applied. For the rest of the widget, you can see that it's all loaded up in here. And yeah, so this is pretty much the thank you page. In order to show you some analytics, let's just submit my birthday, for example. November 22nd, 1991, that's my birthday. All right, just gonna submit it. By the way, this widget is not going to show up again for this customer. And wait a second, this is the dashboard. Let's ignore this for now. Okay, and you can see your active template right here. You're going to be able to see if you create multiple templates, which I'll go over in a second. You're going to see all the details in here, and you're going to start seeing some analytics in here: revenue generated, accepted offers, ROI, ReConvert orders, average order value, total store orders, thank you page impressions, which is also very interesting because we found out that customer viewed the order status page on average 2.7 times per order, because Shopify by default, with the transactional emails, you know, order confirmation email, shipping confirmation email, order delivered, all of these emails send the customer back to the order confirmation page by default. So it's even more important to optimize this thank you page, and you're going to be able to see some other information here. Now, below that, you're going to start seeing widget-wise performance. So let's say that I've added 5 different widgets to the thank you page. You're going to be able to see for each one of them the performance. And below that, you're going to see activity reports. So you're going to be able to see from which order, which customer did what exactly, and the value of that action. So because I already loaded the thank you page, let's just refresh the page. And now I should start seeing some of the analytics. We can see we got 1 impression for that thank you page. And in terms of the element-wise data, I can see that all of them got 1 impression. The birthday collector got 100% conversion rate with 1 conversion. And I can see that 2 minutes ago, in order 1008, Ruth Evan submitted birthday, and that's her birthday. It's actually my birthday, but yeah. All right, so, and you're going to be able to see everything that happens through here. So this is the basic implementation of the app. If you want to set up other integrations, we do have with birthday integration, we do integrate with all these apps. So SMS Bump, MailChimp, Klaviyo, Toby, and SMS Notification. I don't know why I did it in that order, and you can integrate multiple of them. We also have star reviews, third-party integration, which are all these apps, as I mentioned. And again, there's a help video here to show you how to set it up, but it's just a single click, to be honest, nothing too complex. And we also have something called order settings. By default, Shopify creates a new order for every time we use the product upsell or product recommendations. This is something we released about 2 weeks ago. So far, merchants are loving it. We are utilizing the order editing API to add the upsell to the original order instead of creating a new order. So it can be applied for the product upsell, product recommendations, and reorder widget. The reorder widget by default is disabled because it's irrelevant, we think, but some merchants might want it. We also have something called item reserve time. So once we add the product into the order, again, there are more details in here, but basically you can add the upsell to the original order instead of creating a new order, which is great, saves a lot on shipping, and great for, you know, prevent a mess in analytics and fulfillment and stuff like that. Now, the crown jewel, I think, about personalization and really taking your thank you page to the next level is a concept called triggers. So we've created 1 template. Let's get back to the dashboard. Sorry. We've created 1 template, the conversion monster that I showed you. We've changed some of the things, but let's say that for specific customers who places an order for a specific product or for a specific amount of items or over amount of revenue, we want to display a different offer. Let's just create a new template. And let's call this one. And you can also duplicate templates, so it's going to be easier if you want to create multiple templates. Let's call it order over $200. Okay, and let's say that for customers that place orders over $200, all I want to do is just display a discount for 30% off and just say something like, thank you for placing an order over. Yeah, that's stupid, but you understand what I'm trying to do here. All right, so let's say that I'm just going to place it at the top, and that's the only thing that I want to display for these specific type of customers. So I'm just going to hit save, and as you can see, this is draft. This is not my default thank you page. I'm going to get back to the dashboard. Now we have 2 templates. We have the conversion monster that we set up at the beginning, and we have another template called order over 200, which is just a discount. Okay. Now, if I head over to triggers, this is the interesting part. And again, there's a video tutorial about everything. So if there's anything I missed, feel free to just watch the videos later. It's going to be, and this is the triggers page. The first thing that we need to remember, we can always only display one thank you page at a time. It's not like an email that whenever triggers come, we can send a different email. So we've added something called a default template, and the default template is going to be displayed in case none of the triggers being met. So this is the one we recommend highly optimizing over time. Okay, so in this case, it's the demo, the conversion monster, the first one we've created. I'm going to hit save, and I'm going to add a trigger. I'm going to give it a name. Let's call this trigger orders over $200. All right, and I'm going to select this template. And now I just need to select the actual trigger that will display this type of order. So in this case, let's just do, and you can use everything from customer information, order details, product purchase data, or some other options. So in customer information, just to give you some examples, you can do it based on customer notes, email, first name, last name, phone number, city, country, like you can tags, tax settings, time since last order, a lot of things like that. In the order details, which is the one we need for now, you can do, again, same things regarding to the order. Discount code used, total discount value. You can really, everything that is available in the Shopify API is available for you here. And in this case, we're just going to do order value is more than, so that should work. And you can also create and or conditions, as many as you like. There's also product purchase data that will allow you to select for the products. It can be specific product. It can be product that are in collection, product tags, product price, product compared to price, whatever you want. So yeah, it's really advanced and you can really take it to the next level if you want to. Once I hit save, just make sure that this feature is activated. Now, if I head over back to the dashboard, in the template section, I'm going to see that this one is live. And whenever I will have an order over $200, this is the thank you page that is going to be displayed. Okay, and we're going to see the performance per template on the thank you page. So I think this is pretty much the capabilities of the product. We are adding some cool features in the future, but yeah, this is pretty much it. I would love to hear your questions, your feedback, anything you think is missing or anything you think you would like to just ask.
Overall, it looks amazing. Really impressed, guys. Yeah, very nice. I just had like a couple of questions. For example, the template switching triggers that you just mentioned. Is there, how would you hypothetically trigger that from an external parameter? For example, a marketing campaign or an A/B split test from Google. Would that be possible?
We don't have anything like that yet. We are about to build our own A/B testing system that is internal to the product. Yeah, but we really don't have anything like that. I would like to hear if you'd like for us to build something like that. We would like to hear how you'd like it to look like, and maybe we can set something up.
Okay, yeah, you just got some sparks flying there. It's like, okay, that's really awesome. Yeah, so if you can trigger a template switch.
You can display different thank you pages based on customer impressions of the thank you page, for example, on fulfillment status and stuff like that. And we're going to add A/B testing for you to be able to test different offers, but not based on external parameter at the moment. It can be a great idea. I would like, if it would be possible to do it, like give you the option to build it in however way you want, then we can do that. I'm not a technical person, by the way. I'm not a developer.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I must just I must look at the options available and then kind of see what could work. It might be a fairly trivial thing, just using what you've got.
Okay, and if you have suggestions, just post it in the Slack channel, what you think would be the best option to integrate it with an external option, and then we can set it up for you guys.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like as a fully integrated kind of multi-channel thing, you could run a certain campaign, on Facebook, and then it includes like an upsell discount of some sort,
But what you can do, if you use, for example, a pre-made discount on Shopify, for all of our widgets, we have an option to, forget about the widgets. You can take everything from the order data. So if let's say that you give customers a specific coupon to check out with, you can display a different thank you page based on the coupon used during checkout. So this is something that you can do. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah. I can imagine ways to do it. So yeah, okay, that works. Cool. Yeah, and then I suppose just I wouldn't mind just having a look at like some of the options for customization to just the look and feel of styling, what you've got in there, and what we could apply kind of at the code level, just how much freedom we have to
So yeah, there is not too much code. The only thing we are allowing right now is just adding an HTML box to the thank you page wherever you want and place the location wherever you want. I can add one of the developers to the channel and you can ask him more directly what it supports and what not. And again, if you have specific requests, just let us know and we'll do our best to implement it because yeah, we are getting some requests for that.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, that's all.
By the way, it's important to mention that one of the reasons we didn't really allow it until now, not allowed, but we didn't give this option, is because if you look at Shopify stores, the checkout is 99.9% of the time, even for Shopify Plus stores, is the same. It's exactly the same. The design is the same. So we just use the checkout design. So it's the same. The button design is the same and the typography is the same. The colors are pretty much the same.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of like general usability, their standard is very good, and they definitely put a lot of research and money behind the design of that page. So it's normal for it to be the same. But yeah, we do have some Plus clients that have custom cart pages or checkout pages. So it's be interesting to kind of navigate that.
By the way, it's important to mention if you have any customer that are running on checkout other than the Shopify checkout, it's not going to work because we only support the Shopify checkout. And we are now building a few additional steps that the concepts are going to change. Right now we have template and trigger. We are building something that's going to unify these concepts together. We're going to call it funnels, and it's going to include a few post-purchase upsells, the one-click upsells that comes after checkout and between the checkout and the thank you page, something that Shopify added not long ago, like checkout extensions. So we are building it right now. Hopefully it's going to be out in the next month or two, and it's going to be massive for increasing AOV for merchants.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, looks great from my side. Anything you want to add, Barbara? Any questions?
No, I think you've covered what I would have asked. So thank you. I'd be quite interested to try the app out. So I think that would be the next step for both of us is to install a trial on one of our dev stores and maybe give it a bash.
Sounds great. Just wanted to also add that if you want to onboard the first merchant and you want to make sure that things are okay, whatever you need, if you have special requests for specific features that are missing, we are trying to prioritize certain features for specific partners. And we will be there to help you onboard the first customers if you need help, not just the first ones, everyone that you need. Feel free to reach out and write down in Slack everything you need, and me and Ohad and the rest of the team will do the best we can to make sure you got everything you need, okay?
Awesome, thank you.
Great, yeah, thanks.
Jessica,
thanks for your time.
Very exciting.
Yeah, no, good. Yeah, I'm very impressed. So yeah, I definitely think we'll be adopting some of this. But yeah, I'll take this back to the team and fill them in, and yeah, we'll take it from there.
I didn't show you some real results from real merchants, but if you look at our app listing, we have a screenshot of like real results. We have some merchants generate like $200,000 in sales just from the thank you page. So it works. If you use the best practices, I can almost guarantee that all of your merchants are going to be super happy with the results. Yeah.
Sounds great.
Okay, cool guys. So thank you so much for your time and have an awesome rest of the day.
Thank you.
You too. Thanks a lot. Chat soon.
Thank you.
Ciao.